Alright, hello again everyone, and welcome back to War in the Pacific Admirals Edition. Uh, the game between myself, Friedrich, and my opponent, TF1377. My uploads have been sporadic. I have one that I'm preparing and gonna upload before this one. So the one you see before this one kind of sets the stage. The one covering February 21 and 22. I'm working on editing, and then of course I'm running this one through as I do it. It's been about 3 days since I've gotten a turn, and so kind of held back on uploading because as a result, and because I literally have nothing in store to upload. But I say all that to say, I don't know. I didn't get an idea of why the delay, but I did get the turn. That's what I'm processing now. Hopefully it can be back to what we were doing before and be daily occurrence and get these uploaded more quickly. So I apologize for the slowness of this, but yeah, we'll get on track here. It looks like he's still bombarding us here, but we're bugging out, so shouldn't be much longer. All right, now I'm not attacking here. I don't yet have all my troops, and I kind of want to let them continue to recover. Also, I'm trying to figure out how to get the 1st Australian Corps over there, and I think I have a plan now. Their 1st Australian Corps right now is at Buna, and I kind of want to move it to Leh, get it there to help support that invasion. I guess I could get it into WoW even, or Salamawa, and get the bonus because it has a 1 hex radius. Maybe I'll just put it there. That's not a bad idea. All right. Let's see what he has in store for us. I hope nothing out of the nothing I haven't planned for. This is just nuts for me. I think, man, it's been a few days. I apologize. It's about 3 days, I think, or so. I don't think I have anything. I have to double check that. That island southeast of Truk, I forget how it's. I certainly don't think I could pronounce it. I think that might be empty. That's crazy. We'll have to check. But yeah, I think I stood down my sweeps over here in Burma. I think I stood everyone down because I was getting worn out, and I want to go in fresh and try to knock out some more of his fighters. Oh, yeah. All right, so we hadn't bombed Rangoon in a while, and he's been so focused on Pegu, we thought we could get our heavy bombers in and hit the base, destroying some of his supply in the process. So his long range cap is just hanging out over Pegu. Maybe not. Some more damage to the supply and the base. Yeah, because I don't need him building this base up with dropping a bunch of fighters. Check that out. I just want to show him I've got something in the air in the theater. And I think we're ready to do that. I don't think he's got anything that can take that island from us. our raid there, up there in the islands, northern Japanese islands, I think of it akin to the Doolittle raid, where like, well, maybe the Doolittle raid would have done more damage, even in the game, but it's like a reminder that hey, we're pretty close to you up here. And he doesn't have an air base there. That's all port. That's just a bunch of ports, is all those are. Those islands. So I don't, I don't foresee having to worry about anything. He could do long range cap, but man, that would take a lot of work to get all the aircraft up there. I mean, fly that long range up there. Come on, fine, fine, fine. All right, we're still losing some guys, unfortunately, here at Ley, but he's not pummeling our ships anymore. That reminds me, I've got my battleships coming back to the area, but I didn't set them to bombard. They're just going to be in surface combat mode. That's fine. All right, bombardment at Wuchang. Okay, so he hasn't gotten any more reinforcements here. All right, he's finally making a deliberate attack on this road here. We'll see how we do. Oh, let's see. 1-2 after the adjustments. Let's scroll down and see how bad it was to us, though, because even when we do well in defense, it's mostly disabled, and to him, I mean, and then mostly destroyed to us. So let's take a look. Okay, yeah, very light casualties for him, considering, I mean, considering the numbers, 31,000 to 17. The casualties are very light. Let's see ours. Oh, also light. We got a lot of disabled though, and plus he can keep bombing us. Anyway, we did get a leader buff there. All right, we're still bombarding only. I thought defenders bombarded when you unloaded, but maybe that's only on islands. Maybe these uh, um, major bases or whatever you want to call it, mainland bases, don't do that. So our 32nd Infantry Division is certainly depleted from damage or disablements, but it's probably mostly intact here. We got some tanks and yeah, we need a anyway. I didn't look at the thing because I was trying to skip the animation and accidentally skip the results. Okay. Whittling away a little bit. I'm surprised he has any supplies because, I mean, I guess he can get it over the mountains. And speaking of surprise, seems like he'd keep pressing the attack there unless his troops are still fatigued and disrupted. Okay, I'm going to look at that one land combat with you real quick and maybe anything else that might stand out. But otherwise, we're on to the 24th. Let's see if we get any cool reinforcements. I haven't checked lately. All right. All right, so I wanted to get on and take a bunch of time to show you that there was no need to worry about this. One disabled squad of all that. Anyway, but while we're here, let's see if we can see some damage here on the 2-2. What did we shoot down? I don't know. Must have been an abstracted air-to-air. No. Oh, no. I'm sorry. That was a night. Already forgot about it. Night bombing. Night bomber shot down. Well, now we can look at ours. Recon, A29. This is ASW ops loss. And then any pilots? I hope not. No, just a couple of wounded. That's okay, because hopefully they come back. Let's see if anything shows up here. Okay, so yeah, nothing new that I can see right off. But let's take a look at the 24th.
Okay, February 24, 1943. Now, it's been a few days, but let's see what happens. I know I said that we're back on track, but I had some company coming over, stay, some in-laws. Anyway, unloading at Leh has become kind of dangerous there, at least, to some degree. That's the thing I want to hit. Well, I want to hit them all. All right, let's see. Let's see how his ASW works against us. All right. See, I think we're in deep water, but anyway, he doesn't hit us. I'm not sure. It's hard to read. Oh, okay. One dud. The other one detonates, and yeah, we'll see if that's enough. Nope. At least not yet. We'll see. We'll see if it sinks later or something. Oh, wait. Or if the seal just decides to take it out. All right. So, yeah. Well, why not, right? There it goes. All right. Still thinking about that seal attack. It's kind of, let me think. It's kind of like that cargo ship was damaged enough to peel off into an escort task force, and then it lost its escort. I don't know, because we were able to hit it without having to deal with enemy patrol craft. Okay, well, he's bombarding us here. Shaohan, wherever that is. Shaohing. Okay, my bad. Got some damage here as we try to extricate ourselves from that situation. Still taking a few casualties. Now he's not a threat to my ships, but he's certainly, with his coastal batteries, he's still causing problems, difficulties unloading. That's interesting. Our transports actually shot back, and we lost a lot of non-combat squads. Wow, vehicles. That would have been a nice one. It looks big, anyway. Okay, we got hit. I'm not liking this. And these are not deep depth charges, but apparently we haven't. Either they've upgraded their depth charges, which I'm not sure how it works, or we're still not at the ideal depth. Because, yeah, we're still getting rattled. We need to get out of there. Okay. I guess that's how we. Oh, yeah. That's how we got out of there. Just force him to run out of ammunition. Ooh, that was. I don't know. That was one hit, but that was a heck of a hit. Yeah, you can never be too careful. Well, maybe you can, but I don't. I'm not going to call off my sweeps over the South Pacific at this time. All right, Kusai, trying to get a bead on what really is going on there. I'm not comfortable with the lack of information. Not seeing anybody there makes me think I haven't quite reconned it just enough. So we'll take a look at the results of our spotting. All right, so yeah, he's bombing us here daily. Yeah, I'm not worried about these. This is more of just to keep my bombers busy. You could consider it training bombing. You could uh, keep them suppressed, their airfields and ports damaged and unusable, unrecoverable, unusable. If you'll notice, we didn't attack in Burma. That's because I purposely have called off. Basically, I'm telling everyone to stand down. A big reason is my fighter pilots, well, fighter squadrons were depleted enough that I was uncomfortable pushing them. Not depleted by pilots or fatigue even, just mostly uh, number of aircraft. So I didn't want to send, 5 or 10 plane squadrons up to get destroyed by his myriads of squadrons flying cat. Yeah, we're bombarding here. Looks like we may be able to do an attack here. This naval guard has been thrashed. Seems like they have a higher number than that. But anyway, I kind of want to get a few more things offloaded, and some of our division is depleted due to the damage taken while unloading. And it'd be nice to recover more of those elements, but it appears to be slow in the in that department. Okay, but we have a lot here bombarding. Yeah, similar losses. We're just losing too many guns. I'm not gonna stop doing it though. I feel like gotta keep gotta keep the pressure on. One of the things it's doing is burning through his supplies. Well, that's what I think anyway. Mandalay forts. I like that because even though Tulagi, that's going to even be a better staging place with six port. But I like the Mandalay forts because if he does push us out of our current line in Burma, we can fall back and hopefully have some good forts to fall back to. All right, let's pardon me. Let's take a look at our ops report for the last for yesterday, and I guess talk briefly about some of the things that are happening around the map. Um, Mealy, so he's looking at us over here. That also looking at we're looking at him. He's got a couple subs in the area. Well, at least one. We even caught. Not only did we see periscope and an object underwater, but we caught radio transmission. Okay. Spitfire. Yeah, some maintenance here. So Lexington is ready to go. I think we have only one carrier ready left in the four. Any of the four, we got Saratoga still repairing. Mandalay expands ports to size 3. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. And then of course the Tulagi port 6. That's gonna be nice. All right, moving down. Okay. Uh, the these engineer aviation battalions are gonna be nice to shoot up to the front, and then we got another landing craft. Okay, so well, let's take a look at yeah. Well, nothing really to speak of here. If you are interested in what we lost, just these three aircraft for the day between the two of us. And oh, unfortunate. We actually lost a killed pilot out of that. Okay. Aircraft losses. Let me take a look at that again. Flag. So our recon plane got shot down by some anti-aircraft fire. All right, ship sunk. Let's see if okay. The Sydney Maru were 7 points. Um, I'd say, uh, decent ship, decent small little ship that can, decent speed, decent endurance, and decent cargo. Now it's not a bigger one that can go a long ways. No, but neither is it a small AKL. But anyway, one less ship for the Japanese is always a nice statistic. Um, and here's just the last few days worth of ship sinking. Actually, a couple weeks worth, or almost 3 weeks. Okay. So here we are, February 25. We're about to hit March. So that's going to be something we can look forward to is some action in March. I'm just going to cover the high spots because I want to I need to move on, but we all know. I mean, if you've been tracking, we've captured Mealy, and we're basically just finishing unloading our ships with the First Marine Division. They will not stay here, of course. Well, they will for very temporary, but I'd like to get them off. Now, here's what I'm working on with Kusai. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just going to call it Kusai. Basically, I have multiple options. One is to grab some raiders off of Tabataoya and drive them up here to capture it, just to take it. The problem with that is it's a dot base, so I have to amphibious drop off anyway. So a secondary, but look at the detection there, by the way, 3 of 6. A second idea I'm having is just to unload a sizable unit. It can only, no. And when I say sizable, I mean like maybe a division, so that he can't just take it back easily or bomb it to wipe it out. It's gonna, and I don't know what he has here, but he certainly will have a lot of aircraft. He doesn't have much here, but so I'd like to take this with maybe a division, kind of similar to what we did with Russell Islands, is just to drive up here with some ships and unload, I don't know, say the 3rd Marine Division, right? Just go ahead and go all in. Because if I drop the Raiders, I either take them and run away, leaving empty again, or I leave them there and he bombs them, let's say, until they're all gone. And that's a waste of a unit as well. Um, and then if I do like, what's the word? If I do piecemeal drop-offs of engineers, well, I mean, maybe if I bring engineers like Seabees, they can't even capture the island, so that's a waste. So I think I'm going to go the route of the division. Just all these ships that are dropping off at Macon, maybe come back here, uh, pack up I don't know, not just the 3rd Marine, but maybe, well, I'm in the wrong base now, but let's say grab some anti-aircraft stuff, which I don't see right off, but or this defense battalion, which I'm already gearing up to go there. This Raider battalion I did, but that's because I was thinking about taking it with that. But I might belay that order. So I don't know. I think we could do that. I think we could get the 14th Defense Battalion. Maybe just drop that off to begin with. Even we might not need something as large as a division. Plus, these guys will offload very quickly. They should have assault value 28, so they could take the base and hold it. They have some defense guns, coastal guns, and then they have some aircraft. Not too bad either. Um, you know what? Maybe it'd be worthwhile to upgrade before we do that, though. Because then we can get these 20 millimeter well, Ehrlichen and 90 millimeter aircraft, as well as radar. Man, sometimes this stuff is hard to get offloaded. Anyway, so something worth looking at, but likewise, the division isn't anything to sneeze at either. If we look at the composition, we should have, so we have 90 millimeter guns, although only 6, but we have 40 millimeter Bofors. That should also be pretty good anti-aircraft defense as well. But that's where I'm at right now. The division, the defense battery, and maybe whatever else I can get my hands on, like these coastal AA regiments, right? Something like this, just straight up built for this, you know? All right, so probably upgrade them and then drag them out there. Anyway, something to look into. And I'm going to move on quickly because I've already taken longer than I wanted to. Let's jump in. Let's have a look in at Lay real quick. We've got these units bombarding, the ones that say bombard. which include mostly artillery. We do have the division also bombarding because we've got some decent howitzers going there. Plus, maybe the occasional mortar fire. But yeah, that's going to be. But we're not doing much, if anything, as you can see. But with our bombers and the artillery bombardment, maybe in a few days, well, I'll say a few days, it won't be long now, we'll be fully unloaded. We can try and attack and take it from there. Okay, again, I'm just kind of moving along because we can talk more another time. I probably cover everything so frequently anyway that I could take a minute to just cover the high points this time. Well, there's not a lot of high points here. It's just a lot of static inaction. Right here, we've got 530 AV and growing. This division is still barely has a few things that are disabled, but these have very little disabled too. They just have a lot missing. So I really want to build them up. It's going to take forever if at all. Um, yeah, it's just unfortunate. I don't know how to. It may not increase much faster than that. But we are getting supplies slowly but surely in here as well. I'm still, look at this. Now we're up to 3655. Really getting the supply moving. Maybe part of that is because now that we have an actual base and it's not just a dot base, maybe that's why that can shoot up now. I'm going to try to get the port capacity up because I want to feed supplies here and here and get so much in here that it goes down this road and up into these other parts. I'm just finding it trickling. So even though we're constantly feeding supplies into this base too, it just trickles across and onto this road and down. Um, I mean, who knows? Maybe it flows backwards some, but I'm hoping not because we have we're overstocked at Chittagong and even Cox's Bazaar, so I'm hoping it flows this way. And it must, because otherwise we'd be probably out of supply here in these areas by now. All right, on to China. We are withdrawing from these. I tried to make a run for these bases. He ran backwards. He had better roads. I mean, we had the same roads, but once he got moved, we couldn't catch up or whatever. And so we couldn't really get the initiative and take these bases. And he secured both of these very strongly. He even secured the road to Hangzhou very strongly. And we can't even get past. We can't even get up this road. However, we've forced him to withdraw to this line and maybe divert, but I don't know. And check this out. He's got troops to the southeast of us. Anyway, just an interesting development. But again, the long-term goals were not captured. So we're just withdrawing. Maybe there'll be another opportunity. One of the things I'm contemplating is driving up this road for now, and maybe even crossing the river and seeing if I can exploit some open areas up here. Maybe block some of these rails and stuff. Be nice. But if you go more north, this I'm surprised he hasn't captured this or destroyed this yet. He's shelling in some of these areas, shelling here even. And of course, he has units just outside of Quchuan. But I'm making my way slowly up this road. It's going to take forever, but I'd like to reinforce this like very quickly because right now, I mean, that's like nothing. That won't hold him back if he charges across. I'm surprised he hasn't tested the waters here. Anyway, that's that. I'm going to leave it at that for now. Um, we can talk more another time. Certainly, I probably talk plenty normally anyway. But I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching with me. And we'll see you next time when we talk about February 25. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.